got a tip, there's no debate. I know a gent that'll set you straight. It's Vinny Valentine. Good fellow who's got what it takes. A New Yorker to make no mistake. It's Vinny Valentine. And if you're feeling real blue, call on Vinny. He's gonna tell you who's better than you. Elizabeth Street, Little Italy. Hangs with his pals, yeah, that's where he'll be. It's Vinny, a friend of mine. Stand-up guy from the Lower East Side. Take it from me, he's one of a kind. It's Vinny Valentine.
Who's better than you? Welcome to the Vinny Vella Show. And tell it like it is. My co-host tonight, Jennifer.
Hi, everybody.
Thank you. And Carissa Clark is off tonight because she had an audition for a big job, and I know she's going to get it.
She's
Yes.
got it. She's going to nail that.
We're rooting for you.
Yeah.
Yep. And she's hot right now. Did that sound right?
That sounded right.
I meant like with the
You would
audition.
sound it right.
With the audition, of course.
Oh, okay.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Good seeing
And
you.
boy, we have a hell of a show. We had one last week with JT and Carolina,
Carolina.
and this is a week later. If you notice, we didn't change our clothes. You know? So, and then in the audience, I got my little boy Momo,
Momo.
Oh, the butcher.
Momo the Butcher. And it was just his birthday. And
And also, wait, did you tell everyone that you guys were in a campaign together?
no, I didn't. Go ahead, you tell them.
Well, a great sunglass company, they have a store on Prince Street, Elisteva. They make all of their eyewear in Italy. And they selected Vinny. And then, kind of off chance, we were at Cafe Habana as you were discussing what you were going to do. And they saw my grandfather and they said, you know what? He's going to be his buddy in the campaign.
Yeah.
Everyone go take a look. Go on Elisteva. They have their Instagram page and you'll see an amazing photo, black and white, beautiful photo of Vinny rocking their sunglasses. My grandpa has their eyewear, and it's a really great thing to show Elizabeth Street
It is.
Awesome.
and
great.
the OGs of Elizabeth.
Momo looks so beautiful in there. He really does. But the pictures that they took, then they told me I could have a pair of sunglasses when I finished. So when I got it, guy said, that was the most expensive pair we had. He didn't tell me which one to pick. I just picked one that I liked,
You have good taste.
you know? And Momo. And but with the two of us wearing these shades, you know what we look like? We look like we just finished smoking pot. That's okay.
You had some, yeah. They were pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Glasses, like
Yeah.
almost
Oh,
looked
wow.
like Oakley kind of things, and you guys recreated the scene outside.
That's right. And I have a picture of me and Momo, him standing up on the doorstep of the butcher shop, and me sitting down,
Right.
and that was then.
Wow.
Now we have another one
Right. So
of now.
Gabe, the photographer, he redid it, but they have these really awesome sunglasses
Yeah.
on, and
And
Awesome.
so now I'm going to have both,
That's great.
then and now,
Awesome.
you know? And Momo looks so beautiful in there. He really does.
Awesome.
My little boy. Momo, are you sleeping? No, okay. Okay. And, oh boy. And Carissa is off tonight. Chris, like I said,
Yes.
she had a tremendous, she had a
Audition.
big audition.
Yes.
And she has two beautiful kids.
And we're very excited to be
Little
here.
Diana that loves me. And, oh boy. You know, I got to tell you something. It's a personal thing. Lately, I haven't really been feeling too good,
Aw.
you know?
You feel better now, right? Feel better?
Well, today I feel okay. Good. Right now I feel okay. But this whole week I've been home, and I haven't really been feeling good. You know, I've been feeling weak, tired, lightheaded. But when I come out, I get a little fresh air.
Yeah, the air always helps.
You know, looking at my niece that tells me, don't call me a niece.
Keep quiet.
And I feel a little bit better. I came out tonight.
I'm glad. Well,
And I'll feel better when I go to the diner.
there you go. Well,
You know.
we're happy to be here, Vinny.
Yeah. And
We're
work,
always
work's
happy.
what keeps us going.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
And also to see you, JT. How often do I call you?
Every day, 4 or 5 times a day. And then after I hang up with you, you call me and say, how come you didn't call me back? It's kind of like Johnny Potenza.
Oh, boy. And I
We
dial
love Johnny, though.
Catalina, and some guy answers phone. Got the wrong number.
Well, Carolina was in Egypt, and that's why the
wasn't
number
here.
was good. You
When
know,
you transfer your phones, when you leave or somebody else answers your
no,
phone.
she went through Facebook, right? You message her through Facebook when you were in Egypt. Believe me. Trust me.
Well, I'm not calling you anymore. You call me. You got my number.
Well,
you
you're gonna
call
have to call JT.
There you
You're
go.
gonna have to call JT.
I will.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Jen's
have
my
to-
hero now.
To get to you, I got to go through JT.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Vinny,
And she says yeah, too.
Vinny,
You know everything about me.
Vinny, one thing that I gotta say, I have a magazine that I'm the talent booker for, along with the rest of our team, and I don't even know who to say anymore really on certain things. But what do you call it? Joe Bennett is the owner of the magazine, and you remember when we put Vinny on the cover of Talent Raiders? That's Vinny right there, and that's our friend Olivia. Okay, so. We put Vinny on the cover of the magazine. We did a great story. Now, my buddy Nick Christopher over there, it's the guy over there, looks like he's going to do a hit. Nick wrote the Vinny's article, and he also writes for the magazine. Do you know that Nick actually went to Vinny's house, right, to write the
That's
magazine, to write the article for me? And Nick's been, working with the magazine for a while, and Joe Bennett right now is in the Philippines hosting a dance contest, which I think is amazing.
Wow.
And the magazine's doing great. We got Carolina in the magazine, right? Show them the picture.
Yes.
Carolina.
So this is Carolina.
Wow.
See?
Oh,
So
boy.
Carolina's in the magazine.
Is that the same magazine?
Yes, same magazine.
Wow.
We did the article. We have Hector Camacho Jr. was on the cover of April. And in May, we have this guy, I think, Chase, sits on there as well. But I've been working with the magazine for a while, and it's been fantastic. And, everybody's been great. But I still remember when we filmed your scene, okay, and when we did, for the magazine, we had the greatest times, and Joe's kids were loving it. They were like, Vinny Bellazzi, everybody was so happy. And Vinny was a big trooper. We had a really good time with the magazine. And I'm just happy about that. But what
I just love being around all these people. I really do. When they enjoy seeing me, they don't realize that I enjoy seeing them just as much.
And here
I
I'll
really
show
do.
you on this, if I can find it. Where is it? Hold on, where did he go? I want to see Vinny's article here, somewhere in here.
It's in the beginning.
Oh, it is in the beginning. See, he knows better than me. But this is Vinny,
Hey.
okay?
The girl wanted to sit on my lap, so I said,
And this was the
I don't want to be called Harvey Weinstein.
And this was that was the Christmas issue. But what a lot of people don't know, and this is, Vinny and me have been very close friends for a long time. So every time I speak to Vinny on the phone, he always tells me something, and he says, JT, you should do this thing, you should do this thing. And I just say, okay, maybe someday, whatever. So I finally took Vinny's advice, and after 17 years, I'm going to have my own television show like Vinny.
That's it.
Wow.
And my TV show is my buddy Ray Robledo. Everybody knows who he is. He's my producer for Up on Sugar Hill. But I'm going to have my own TV show here, and it's also going to be where where we go out on the scene and like Vinny too. But what's going to happen is my buddy Pietro Rotundo CBS Broadcasting is my producer as well. So I had the meeting today and we closed the deal. He's also going to be filming my birthday on May 16th at a place, and we're going to make it into
You're
a
the
little
only one I know
documentary.
that has 3 birthdays a year.
No, one. I only have one, really.
Oh, all right.
May
all right.
16th.
Because Ryan, my event partner, Ryan Shemin, of Success with Teamwork, so give him a hand, I guess. And I'm just kidding. I love you, Ryan. But we have an event we have to do for this guy Tripp on May 17th, so I have to do it on the 16th. But Vinny, I know you've been telling me you should get your own show, and I really was trying to figure out, should I, do I have time, whatever. And then when I met with Peter, from CBS Broadcasting, and I met with Ray, and we talked about it, and I said, you know what, I'm just going to do it. And my buddy Trevor is also going to be part of it, and he's taking the test next week, and we're just going to do the show. So it's going to be great. And who's my first guest? Vinny Vella. That's my first guest.
Hey.
And I owe it to Vinny because Vinny, I've been registered here for a show, JT's World, forever, and I never even did anything with it. I mean, we're talking almost actually 15 years ago, and finally I said, you know what, I might as well just get my own show.
Carolina.
And Carolina, of course, not only will be on the show, but Carolina's got something interesting. Tell them about your next trip.
Oh, well, now I'm planning to go to Thailand, Singapore,
Singapore.
Thailand.
Thailand.
And
Southeast
Singapore.
Asia.
Singapore, Hong Kong.
Gotta be careful over there.
Not really. So, that's what people told me
Yeah,
about
over there they eat
Egypt,
cats,
and
dogs,
it's really
rats,
safe.
snakes.
Well, sometimes it's a
Thailand.
delicacy. They
Say
have
what?
grasshoppers
Yeah.
and
Yeah, wait,
I
wait, wait.
like
Put it in
wild
chocolate.
atmosphere.
Cats, dogs, rats, snakes, delicacy. I'd lose a lot of weight if I go there.
I love wild atmosphere.
Oh, she loves it. She travels all over. Like, I'm lucky I get out of the office. I mean, she's all over the world. Like, 1 minute, I remember when I first met her, a week later, she was like, all right, I'm going to Italy. Then I'm like, oh yeah, I'm in Russia. And then she texts me, oh, I don't know where the hell you are. And I'm like, oh my God. She was like Facebooking me. Next thing you know, I'm here. Oh my God. I couldn't believe it. But she travels a lot because her father's wine company.
Good girl.
Her father has the
girl.
wine company. So basically what happens is when he goes out to do the wine and meet with the clients, Carolina comes with them.
amazing.
And then she learned not to drink during skiing, right?
No.
Carolina, have you had any of those exotic foods?
Well, not really. Like when I go to another countries, like I use like Italian food, so I'm safe.
Italian food?
I love it.
Yeah, but what does that have to do with all these exotic things that we just talking about?
Yeah, I mean the exotic things. I like to be in a wild atmosphere, but I don't like to eat all this food that I don't know where it comes from.
No. You're picky, right?
Yeah. I don't know what I'm eating.
So
Maybe a dog.
McDonald's is out of the
I love
question.
dogs. Dogs.
Oh yeah, wait, we talked about this. So how many dogs do you have?
Oh my God.
6 dogs. Like at the beginning, I used to have 2, and so now my dog gave birth 4 puppies. Now they just drive me crazy, but I love them. You know,
You have 6 dogs?
6 Pomeranians.
dogs.
Right, Pomeranians?
Pomeranian.
Pomeranians, yeah. And they're adorable.
What are their names?
Well, mine already like Aaron and Chloe, and the babies I just call them doggies because I don't want to fall too in love because I don't know if I'm gonna keep that.
Call them 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Hey, well, I'm looking for a dog, so maybe I can.
There you go.
Maybe this
Here's
could
a
be a
client.
thing. How many weeks are they?
They're
2
young, right?
months. 2 months.
Oh, you want to get a dog?
They're
Vinny?
so lovely.
He's
I
like,
can give you one. I can give you one.
I already got a German Shepherd at home.
she's trying to get rid of
I'm
dogs.
only joking.
You will love my dogs. I promise.
See, I have to ask you a personal question. Do you have a boyfriend?
No, I don't.
Say what?
No.
So when you have company, what do these dogs do? Are they very jealous?
No, the dog's jealous when you have a friend over. She doesn't have anybody over.
I actually, I don't spend time with anybody in my house. Like, I study the whole day, and when I just go home too tired, I'm going to sleep.
Good girl. Just
I
like me,
see.
we work.
You hear that, guys?
We are in New York. We are in New York. New York is a place to study and work.
She's looking to give these dogs away?
We don't want to look
Maybe,
at her
the
phone either.
puppies.
Yeah.
You want one?
Oh, you want to go?
I'm just
I'll
thinking
get
about
one,
it.
you get one.
Oh,
We'll
there
be
you go.
friends.
How small are they? Show me.
I'm a puppy dealer.
Do they bite?
A puppy negotiator.
No, they're so sweet.
They're
The
adorable.
sweetest dog in the world.
Ah, that's wonderful.
Vinny, remember when I on the last show? Sorry. Do you remember when I told you about redemption?
But who?
Redemption.
No.
You don't remember when I told you on the show I wanted you to be on the short film that I'm doing, Redemption, the SAG modified, the SAG New Media. Anyway, I wanted you to be on the show.
Yeah.
So I did a film a while ago with this guy, Paul Mamando, or Nana Mamando. Paul Mamando, he's a martial artist. I did Bound by Debt. So he's gonna be in a film with you as well. And he's a great guy. But this is the film that I was telling you about. But the film that I've worked on, I did a TV series a while back, and I wanted you to be in that, but I knew you couldn't make it. I did something called Up on Sugar Hill, and what?
Up on who?
Up on Sugar Hill. It's a 45 minutes. It's actually a teaser that we're going to show in a few minutes, but it's actually 40. We have a 45-minute. We did it. My director is Austin Bortnick, which unfortunately right now he's going through medical issues, and I have Ann Mitchell wrote it, and then Ray Robledo was our producer, and we had like a great team on it. So we worked like about a month and a half, 2 months on this. We filmed in my friend Sharina's mansion when she had it, and we had the best time. And right now, I'm shopping it to BET, and BET is very interested. I got, my buddy Mixon, who's in the audience. He's one of our producers, and
All right.
anyway, Rich, can we show that clip of Up on Sugar Hill?
Daddy, you didn't forget we're going to see Motown the Musical this week. I can't wait.
Good morning, my dear Dad. Do you really think your mother will let me forget that? I told him a long time ago there's a place in Harlem for him.
Seems he doesn't want a place in Harlem.
Puerto Ricans seem to have a patsy to sneak into South Harlem.
Puerto Ricans, they know better.
It's a bit stronger than that.
Hey guys, listen up. I stopped by my cousin's place the other day, and I got some disturbing news.
You ain't gonna believe this. You got a snake in your camp.
What?
You got this deep look of concern on your face. What's bothering you?
Jamel went to the dealership and spoke to Paulie.
Losing a loved one to enemies is different than when I have to make the decision.
Are you saying that you have to make this call?
Yes, indeed. It's a call that I must make.
Time has come.
Whatever you do, I trust that you'll deal with it the best way you see fit.
They got bold enough to set up a meeting with me.
So how was your trip? Too slow. I couldn't get it fast enough.
So what is it I can do for you? Let me guess. You want to buy a new car?
Actually, no. But I do have a proposition for you.
I can handle that. Consider it done. Do you really want to be some kind of thug in the street?
I'm not gonna lie. The money? Yeah, it does kind of excite.
What the hell is he talking about, man?
You were born into money without so much as a sweat.
He's known for this type of move.
Okay, when we come out of this clip, we'll have about 8 minutes left.
Yeah, now's the time to shut his greedy ass down.
We've conquered too much in our worlds to let some amateur come in and ruin our glory.
Jeffrey Grant, Jersey Jerry.
All right. JT, quick question. This movie that you're going to put me in, is there any scratch in there?
Is there something wrong with your fingers?
Is there any scratch in
For
there?
you, yes.
All right,
I
all
already got you. We already talked about it.
All right.
But it's going to be fun. Tony Farrell, which you know Tony had to leave, he was here earlier. Tony Farrell's in it as well. And it's going to be a great project. I have my friend Teresa Lally, who just had her second baby, and Anthony Lally. They're actually going to help me produce this, and she's going to be in it. She's playing the school teacher. And her daughter Love, who actually has a huge Instagram following, is going to be in there as well. And they're helping me produce a couple of other projects as well. I put together a great team, and I have a guy named Steve Delgado, who actually has some very high-end equipment. He's going to help me with that as well. But things are going good. And, you know, I remember Ken Kushner. Ken Kushner, you know, he's got 15 rounds. So, you know, he's doing that with Zach McGowan and Amy Smart. That's going to be out soon, that I worked on casting for. And Joe Gawales, we did the movie with Danny Trejo. But Joe's going to be working on something probably about soon. But Vinny, I met a lot of people through you. And, you know, it's just amazing all the different things that go on. But when I told Carolina I knew you, she thought I was kidding. And then when she came to the show, what did you say?
Oh my God.
I didn't tell her you were from Casino. I just said I'm going to see Vinny Vella. She goes, all right, I'll meet you there. And then she saw you, and she's like, I remember Casino. And then she showed me the clip.
Aww.
Only
That
I
was
saw a
very
different
nice.
clip.
It's my favorite movie, by the way.
Say what?
It's her
My
favorite
favorite
movie.
Is it really?
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Vinny, I got
Thank
a
you.
question for you.
Sure.
If I can get you transportation, my buddy Alan Bendage, he's one of my actors, a director, and we have a show called The Way to Go with Alan Bendage, which I'll be on this Wednesday, first time in 5 years after casting it. Carolina will be on there with me. It's in Westchester. If I can get you a ride there and back in June, would you be on the show? It's just like your show. I had
What
Vinny
kind of a show is it?
Well, I had Vinny Pastori is
talk
on there
show?
as well. It's a talk show like you. And Alan's been, he was the cop in Cagney and Lacey. He did 66 episodes. And Vinny Pastori is on the show also. I'd love to get you on there.
Okay, so there's no scratching there.
No, it's just a talk show like you.
It just doesn't cost me nothing to ask.
Well, I will personally get you transportation there and back.
We can work something out.
Because I think you need to be on that show.
I remember one time you took me somewhere in a limousine.
Oh my God.
You know what happened with this guy?
You thought I was kidnapped.
I'm sitting in the back of the seat in a limousine. And where the hell are we going? Atlantic City?
No, we got booked for the thing with Montel Williams.
Oh, Montel
For the
Williams.
film festival.
So I'm in the back. All of a sudden, I'm smelling something. And it was the radiator bursted. And the guy comes out of the car. He walks around the car. He opens up my door and he goes,
The limo.
what?
The limo driver.
Yeah, the limo driver. And he says, the radiator busted. What you telling me for? What, I look like a mechanic? You know? So he says, I don't know what I don't have any water to put in there. He says, but I have beer. Beer? You want to put that in the radiator? Why don't you just put a little whiskey? Are you nuts or what? You blow up the freaking car while we're here.
What
Beer.
happened was Vinny and I got booked to sponsor a festival in Jersey, and what happened was Vinny was one of the main guests. So I got a limo that night, and I got my buddy Silky, and I got my buddy Billy, and we got in the limo. But what happened was that was what we were planning to do. The limo the day before, what was it, like literally the day before, canceled, and the guy said he couldn't do it. So I was freaking out. I met some guy at an after-hours joint, and he owned the limo, and he says, I got you. So he went with us. So what Vinny was saying was the car broke down. I didn't know the guy that well. Vinny is in the store thinking that, you know, he's on the show Punk'd. So he's looking for the camera behind the chips and everything. And then when the guy was driving, Vinny thought we were kidnapping him. He's calling people on the phone. I think JT's taking me somewhere.
Oh my
And then we go to
God,
the
you're
red,
so bad,
and
JT.
then we go to the red carpet.
Oh, so you made it.
We don't even have time for this story, but we go to the red carpet, and when we're on the red carpet, we said, "Oh, Montel Williams is there." So the lady's interviewing Vinny. Remember what happened when the lady interviewed you?
Vaguely.
From E! Channel?
She said something like, "Who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you? What have you done before?"
She goes, "I'm Vinny Bell. I was on The Sopranos."
I said,
"Were you an extra?"
I said, "Before you do, yeah." She said, "Were you an extra?" I said, "You know, before you start interviewing people, you should find out who the hell they are." I says, "I'm not answering any of your questions." And I walked away from her.
And Vinny tore her apart the next day. Little did he know, and then he found out who was the lady? That was the owner's...
Oh, yeah, the owner. Oh, it was the owner's wife. So meanwhile, I called up the next day. I says, who is that bimbo you had questioning me? You know? Why? What happened? I says, well, she didn't know who the hell I was. This, that, that skink. I called her every name in the book. And then he says, I'm sorry, that was my wife. I said, oh, shit.
Vinny calls me up and he's like, you ain't gonna believe this. And then to make even worse, the limo that we were in, me and Vinny were at the bar and we're all hanging out and everything. And then next thing, and I got a phone call on my text. And I didn't know who it was, actually, a text. And then I went over and security comes over to me and goes, hey, you got a limo guy? And I was like, yeah, why? He goes, we just crashed your car. And I go, what do you mean? He goes, we were parking guys, we apologize for it. So we try to find him. He's in the bar, right? Me and Vinny found him, and we asked him what, your limo's messed up, man. They crashed your limo. He goes, what? They crashed my limo? All right, let me finish this drink. It's all right. What side?
Oh my gosh.
What side was that limo?
I think
And
we
I
need to
had
make
some
this
girl, she says, I gotta get the hell out of here. So I'm trying to find a way back home. So a girl has, she says, where do you live? I said, I live in Manhattan. She goes, come with me, I'll give you a lift. I said, oh shit. What am I getting into
It
here?
needs to be a
When he said like,
film.
"Is my wife?" Well, what do you say? Like, I want to hear. What do you say when he said like, "Is my wife"?
What do you mean, was my wife?
What do you do? Like,
No. Tell him what time you got home.
I get home like 6 o'clock in the morning.
It's 4 hours
And
to
I
drive.
left, it was about 11 o'clock at night.
She's like this, he said.
I woke up in the middle of the, I sat in the back seat, I ain't sitting in the front with her.
22
And I
miles
woke
an hour.
up and I said, where are we? We're in a residential area. I said, now, how did we get here? She says, I'm following this GPS. I said, are you nuts or what? Oh, man.
And I got home in the limo, and he ended up crashing the other side.
The show is over. Thank you so much for coming.